What's going on, y'all? Childish Demon.
Dick Grayson.
And Daniel Adamio.
Dick Grayson, man.
Dick
Yeah,
Grayson.
right. I like it.
Flying Grayson.
I like it.
I like it
Flying
too.
Graysons all day.
Y'all want to talk about comic books first, or y'all want to just...
I mean, you know,
Comic books, because we'll be talking about movies
we'll get through.
forever.
Yeah, we'll get. All right, we'll get through those.
Right.
We'll get through those first. All right.
Because I only read one.
Loki.
Furious.
One?
Everybody.
I like how you skip one.
Yeah, Furious. Everybody needs to go check it out. Everybody needs
I think I only read one comic book, and
Furious is good though. I would.
So you finally read that first one?
There's
That's
one
not a
here.
comic book.
Damn.
Don't bring these Mongols in here.
yeah, these are the only ones I've been reading, man.
Damn, man.
That's
You just
because
said fuck comics or something.
because this week, dude, only one comic came out, man. I was just like, fuck.
What was it?
Well, I mean, one comic that I read.
And what was that?
Huh?
What was that? What was it?
Uncanny? Wolverine and the X-Men.
Okay.
The reboot.
Damn. So you ain't hold on. So you haven't been keeping on Uncanny X-Men?
No, not after they split up, man.
No shit.
Yeah.
Moon Knight? You were excited about Moon Knight?
Moon Knight? I've never.
interesting.
Well, I mean, I've never been. I don't know much about the character. I don't know anything about him. So it was like.
Good still pick up. You can just.
Yeah. So I mean, I can pick up the issue and figure. I mean, the only thing I know about him is that he's got a split personality or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the only real thing that I know about him.
But then.
I mean, they
well,
kind
I
of
could
talk about it. I read it too, but they talked about him.
Yeah.
They kind of gave him a little backstory in the.
A
little bit.
Yeah, they gave us the backstory, you know, what happened, how
Yeah.
he got it, the powers and shit, and then they talk
You didn't
about
read
like what
Magneto
really happened.
1?
The what?
Magneto?
I picked it up. Alright, so I was at the comic store, and the guy comes up to me, and you know, they're like, "Hey Daniel, you know, here's your box. All right, thanks a lot, man." And
He gets
they're
addressed.
like,
Hey Daniel.
"Yeah,
My name, sir."
they all know me by name now, right? Hey, dude, that always comes in.
Yeah, what's up, short black guy?
Nah, but they're like, you know, here's your box, man. They already know my box and shit. So, and then they pointed out the Magneto.
Yeah.
And I sat there and I stared at it for a second. And I've seen standalone. I've read standalone Magneto stories before. And I was like, all right. So are we just gonna get Magneto still dealing with his Holocaust past? Because I'm kind of.
It was different. I mean,
it was different.
It was different.
It was.
Yeah.
It's like this. It's a revert to old Magneto in a sense, and he's got a goal in mind. He wants to go ahead and just. He's basically doing the same shit he's doing. He's like, all right, I'm just taking out all oppressors of mutants, like
basically
the church groups, you know, the people that are against him. He's like, yeah, I'm going after him. He's got like a whole map detail and everything, but he's a little bit more paranoid now because he's on his own again.
Yeah, and you know he's not really.
So he officially left Uncanny.
Essentially, yeah.
And
I mean, they
don't nobody
go up
else.
all the time,
Don't
so
nobody else know
whatever,
about it.
Yeah.
Really?
They were like, oh, he just flew the coup. He'll be back, maybe.
Yeah, basically. Because I think they talked about it in
they were like,
X-Men
oh, yeah,
18.
he always does that. He'll be back.
He's basically like, who knows where the fuck he is?
He'll be back. He's got nowhere to go.
He'll be back eventually.
But it was a good issue.
They introduced what was it? There were some mutant kills going on, so he's going out there getting mutants, and he was specifically trying to clean up the streets like that, I guess. Like, you know, whenever there was an incident happened where a mutant died or a mutant got killed, he was going out there and just, you know, exacting dust. Like the dude who went after the first guy, it was like this dude that did demo or something.
Yeah.
And he was like, I forgot what exactly he did, but it was something he did in the past. And he was like, you're about to pay for that now. So he essentially like pulled out all his damn
He was working with the.
So he's becoming
I
like
think he
the
worked with
mutant.
AIM, maybe?
Yeah, he worked with AIM.
And then he
back
just
in the
like,
day.
he like
And pulled all his teeth out.
Tell them just like, fuck it, I'm out of here.
So he's becoming like the mutant Punisher now.
You could say.
In a sense.
He's always kind of been there.
True.
Yeah. Well,
Killing
you know,
is natural. Even though they even said that in the thing, it was like, yo, this shit was like on autopilot.
Do they explain why he's done this turn now? Like he's given up on mutant cohabitation now, or what?
It's not that. It's just like nothing's really being done.
Yeah, I think
like
that's how he feels.
He's like,
I feel
it's
like
just going back and forth. So he's just like, I just gotta take over again.
So he's not satisfied with Cyclops' leadership no more, is what you're
Obviously
saying.
not.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be a clash again, is what you're saying.
Somewhere down the line, probably. Because
Yeah.
somewhere down the line, Cyclops is gonna wonder why all these random or somewhat not random people are dying.
Yeah.
So.
Alright.
It doesn't take a genius to figure out.
Yeah. Like, people are dying, Magneto's
really
not
smart,
here.
though,
He hasn't been acting smart. That's shit.
So yeah, that was that one. It was good.
Yeah.
Loki 2. Did y'all read Loki 2?
So what was that? What was happening there?
Loki wouldn't. He was bringing somebody back, some warrior back to the homeland.
Yeah.
They didn't want to go back. A bunch of mischief. He was
That
talking to
was
some
pretty much
girl.
it?
It wasn't really. It was a good, silly Loki story. It wasn't really nothing going
Nothing
on.
specific.
No.
So, do you feel like they're coming out with some sort of story arc right now, or is it just kind of an issue
No,
by issue?
I feel like now he's just doing missions, like just mission after mission. I mean, I would hope it's gonna go somewhere because the first mission he did, they ended up bringing whenever he brought to them.
Yeah.
They ended up, I guess, resurrecting the old Loki, the older version of Loki. So, we'll see what happens there.
Damn. All right.
If you like Loki, you're gonna like the series.
All right.
That's how I put it that way.
I mean, I've never been. I don't know. I mean,
you like Mischief, Loki.
Yeah.
That's all Loki.
Yeah, because I mean, like,
Moon Knight, go read Moon Knight.
Yeah, we talk about that one.
We're about to go in there right now. So
Right
cut
now.
off the
He
chip
like
about
he had
Loki.
a
No, he
he
didn't.
had a question.
He didn't have a
You
question.
didn't have a
He was
question
making a
or a
statement about like
So,
Loki.
well, essentially, I guess what I'm wondering is, I never really read any of the Thor books per se, other than whenever he was in a team.
You don't want to read
Yeah,
Thor God of
I
Thunder?
don't like Thor
Why
like that.
not?
Yeah.
I don't like Thor like that.
I am Thor, son of Odin.
So
I always like Thor in short increments in the
Short
comics.
increments.
It's like appear, drink some.
He's got
drink
to
some,
drink, and then he's
some
got to
mead,
go away,
and then go back.
drink some
throw the
mead,
hammer.
and
Like,
then,
what?
yeah, pretty much.
No, you have to hear Thor and his thoughts.
No, not at all.
So, in other words, read Loki if you like the movie Loki.
If you can say that, because that's
I mean, the movie Loki is the comic Loki.
Not really.
I mean, the comics, Loki never really.
Yeah.
Man, he didn't gain popularity until these movies started.
True.
And that was
True.
Yeah.
But
And I think that mostly like hinges on Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah.
It's like because beforehand nobody gave a flying damn about Loki.
nobody was Loki before him, so.
Huh? Well, in the
He was an
comics.
established
Well, yeah, I know,
Yeah,
but
yeah, I'm talking about in the comics. Nobody
Yeah.
gave a flying.
well, yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, love you.
Yeah, like there's Thor's brother doing shit.
Not really
All right,
his brother, but
he's not really powerful. He's a good trickster, I guess.
Yeah, it's
whatever.
like I'm trickster all day.
Yeah, exactly, and that was
tricks.
pretty much it.
I don't fight.
And so that's why I'm worried about this Loki book, right? Because am I getting movie Loki, or am I just getting Loki? All right, so he does. Like that,
really
I guess you
describe
get.
Loki?
I
Because
guess you're
you
getting
put in-
movie Loki in a sense.
Yeah,
It's weird.
because they have to ride off of that popularity.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, Loki would have never got his own
Look, this is
damn
how I
book.
feel about
There's
like
no
all
way.
that stuff. Anyway, when you start putting like fucking ancient gods and stuff into your comic book line, it just throws it all off because there's so many different variations of them.
Yeah.
So I'd
Well-
rather not really. I mean,
That just depends, right? Because you've got like what is it? The Eternals,
Yeah.
right? In the Marvel universe, the Eternals are the closest things to gods.
You're right.
And the Marvel universe, other than
but
like
then
the
they
Celestials.
establish like these everybody from Thor and Asgard
Yeah.
is gods also.
But the thing is that whenever they originally came up with those characters way back in the day, they weren't really thinking about a universe that interacted with each other. They were just like, oh, we're gonna make a Thunder God comic. This is gonna be badass. And then later on down the line, they were like, oh, now we're gonna make the Avengers where we're gonna have Thor. And then technically, like in the Marvel universe, he's a god, but not really, because he can be killed.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, so whenever it comes, I think the only ones that cannot be killed, they just got through making it to where Celestials could be killed too.
Yeah.
So so technically, okay, no. In the Marvel universe, in the Marvel universe there is a god. Yeah. But you know who he is, though. You know who he is, right? In the Marvel universe, God is Jack Kirby.
Yeah.
They showed God once, and he looked just like Jack Kirby. Which makes sense, right? Yeah. Jack Kirby helped create it all, man. So it was like, so I thought whenever they did that was the one God figure in the universe. But everyone else are just like people from different civilizations. You know, so it's like, but whenever it comes down to Loki in the Marvel universe, he never did jack shit. He was just a pain in the ass. That's all he was. And then he didn't garner popularities to the movies because of Tom Hiddleston, right? So now that they're making a Loki comic, I'm just like, do I want to read it? Yeah. Is it gonna be the Loki that I've always known from like Loki years ago? Because
I was reading
the Loki before this.
Can I speak? Goodness, man. No. Whenever okay, shit, I always forget.
Don't even look.
He just wants to piss you off.
He basically just pissed me off. What's that series?
Which one?
It was recent.
What is it about? Are you talking about like an unknown character?
No. It was like it was a thing going on in the Marvel universe, and they had everybody's like viewpoint about it. I can't remember what the fuck.
Was it the Infinity Saga?
No. Before that.
Before that?
AVX.
Before AVX? You talking about like the Messiah complex?
No.
Or
Fear itself?
Fear.
Fear.
All right.
I was reading Loki in the Fear itself. It was good.
It was good?
Yeah.
But he kind of had a hand in that one to a degree.
Yeah.
Only because the Fear series has to deal with Asgardian gods, and so that's the only reason why he took a part of that. Yeah.
It was good, but he was trying to figure stuff out. And he was trying to. That's how it became this younger Loki, because he was doing something. Whenever he was doing something.
I mean, if they're trying to,
except with Tom Hiddleston, that's all wrong.
Yeah, but the thing is, and the thing is, if they're trying to make him an anti-hero, the only reason they're trying to do that is because of the popularity of the movie Loki. Because honestly,
I mean,
like I said,
is he really an anti-hero in the movie though? I mean, because think about it, Loki is always going to do something for his own benefit. So I mean, like saving Thor from that guy. But then taking over the throne, it's kind of like, he was an anti-hero for like 2 seconds.
Well, I mean, that's technically what an anti-hero does, right? An anti-hero is somebody who will save the day, but it's not his main concern. Because that's the way it is with the Punisher.
Yeah.
He will save whoever the hell he's got to save, but at the end of the day, he's just there to get his target.
I feel like he's an anti-hero.
Who, Punisher?
Yeah.
Oh man, Punisher's like
he's just a Punisher.
The thing is this.
Vigilante in a sense, right?
Well, that's what a vigilante is, an anti-hero. Because
they gotta be two different.
No, you gotta know.
Because Batman's not an anti-hero.
Yes, he is.
He's a vigilante.
That's same thing. All right, and this is the only reason I say that. The only reason I say that is because a hero will always follow the rules.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they do it for altruistic reasons, right? They do it out of the goodness of their heart.
I got it. All right.
Yeah.
Punisher is an anti-hero.
Right.
Because he kills.
Yes.
Batman is not. Because he does not kill. Vigilante.
No. Because vigilantes can still kill. I mean, we could talk about that.
Or vice versa. Maybe you can say vice versa.
Well,
he's an anti-hero because that makes sense.
Well, an anti-hero isn't categorized by the fact that he kills only.
Yeah. That's how I'm distincting it.
But I mean, that's a part of it. I mean, I would definitely say that's a part of it. See, because a hero will always be the person who will do good for goodness sake at the end of the day.
Yeah.
An anti-hero is a person who will do good, but at the end of the day will do whatever they have to do to get a job done. So in that sense, you can call Batman an anti-hero. You can call Wolverine an anti-hero. You can call Punisher, Venom, Loki, I guess now. You can call Daredevil technically an anti-hero because Daredevil will actually do some shady shit in order to get stuff done. Now,
the Thunderbolts.
But then you have your hero vigilantes too, right? Because you got Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Okay, Spider-Man won't ever do something that are going to put other people in harm's way.
Here you go.
Because
the thing with 30 minutes go right now.
30 minutes.
The thing with Spider-Man is like he has good intentions all the time.
Of course.
So yeah, he should technically be under the sense of hero.
A hero.
Yeah.
Sure.
But
What has he done? What has he done?
Well, Spider-Man now, Superior Spider-Man is an anti-hero.
We talking about Peter Parker.
You can talk about that, yeah, like that one. I mean, like if we talk about what Peter was running, he was technically a hero, but like it goes in the whole way of how the world inside the comics sees these characters.
Yeah, I mean,
because automatically you can technically say that every hero is a vigilante. They work all outside the law.
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
Except maybe the Avengers. That's truly it because they got government sanctioned by that.
But I would say that you have your hero vigilantes and you got your anti-hero vigilantes.
Yeah.
But a good majority of the time, if they're not doing it for purely good reasons,
it's for some other motive or another.
Yeah, and if it's for another motive, then automatically it's considered an anti-hero. Punisher. Loki's an anti-hero.
Yeah.
I mean, he did good for the sake of his own, but he did good.
It's more or less for him.
Yeah, for sure.
In other words, you can't completely hate Loki.
No.
You can despise him a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
You can't hate him. Now, Spider-Man's a weird... I mean, not Spider-Man, but Batman's that's a gray area, man.
Yeah,
because it's like...
Because he does a lot. He does it for others, but he does more for himself still.
Yeah.
Since it's a whole psychological thing. And then when you touch on the subject of when, like, Todd died.
Yeah.
He practically, like, lost his shit.
He practically was
even
like,
when you go back to Damien, like, it got even worse. Like, he just started manipulating everybody.
Yeah. I don't know. Batman's a gray area. There's really no way to kind of...
Batman's Batman.
Yeah, Batman is Batman.
Whole category alone.
So Moon Knight?
Once you get to Batman.
All right, so tell me about Moon Knight, guys.
Of Marvel Universe?
Basically.
Well, Moon Knight is the Batman of the Marvel Universe? If Batman was crazy, right?
You can technically say...
Does Moon Knight have superpowers? No. He's just a really skilled guy.
Yes.
Okay.
In a sense, I can't really say because the way his story goes is the way he got it. It was like he was doing something in Egypt. He was on a mission or something. He went to retrieve something. I don't remember the whole exact thing. But basically, he was with somebody. They shot him. He fell dead in front of the statue, and the statue brought him back to life.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's how he got those other three, other two identities that got into him.
Okay.
So he comes back and he, switches.
He basically
through
came
all
back
the
from the
things.
dead.
Yeah.
So
now I keep hearing, and I don't know if it's true or not, that he can mimic other superheroes.
No, Taskmaster.
No.
That's
okay. All right. Because they look very similar.
Not really.
I mean, you can say it. I mean, if you just put Taskmaster in all white,
yeah. If he was in all white.
If he was in all white,
if you gave Moon Knight a skeleton mask.
That too.
But no.
I guess.
All right, so he doesn't really have any superpowers per se.
No.
But he was really brought back from the dead. He's just really rich?
Yeah, he's fucking rich. He's showboarding around. Got his vehicle, got a wife.
He's Batman if Batman was brought back.
Was that car not driving itself?
No.
I swore it was. I was tripping because I looked at that for a good minute. I was like, no shit.
Yeah, he got so far.
I want one of those. Goddamn.
It looked like it though.
This limo was just driving itself.
Maybe somebody was driving it.
All right, so
I ain't seen
this
nobody.
issue is pretty much setting that up.
Establishing, yeah.
Yeah,
But it also
establishing,
contradicts something that they... Well, no, it doesn't contradict. It says something different. They say that he was never really possessed by the statue.
Mm-hmm.
He has a brain tumor. That's where all these personalities are coming from.
All right.
So they're going into this storyline of, like, maybe Moon Knight's just... It's really just bad brain tumor instead of, like, actual...
Yeah, but we know it's not.
Power. Well, you don't know. I mean, they could technically just go ahead and say, like, yeah,
Insane.
you never had these powers. You just really
They
fucking
could.
insane.
It'd be weird.
And now he's at a crossroads
But he'd
because
be
he
another
doesn't
Deadpool,
know.
though, at that point.
I guess.
I mean, minus the superpowers,
Yeah.
but as far as crazy...
Crazy, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, he's not really all that just
Yeah,
crazy.
he's not really
'cause,
crazy.
like,
He's doing.
he's a normal
doing shit
guy,
for good.
but, like,
So, like,
it's weird. Like,
what
'cause there's
are
three
the
different
voices
forms
like...
I mean, like, it's unlike Deadpool because he actually has, like, fucking split personality disorder.
Yeah.
He turns into three different people. There's him in the suit. There's him in, like... There's, like, Detective Him.
Yeah.
Which is, like, what they kind of did with this first issue. He was a
Yeah, he was
detective.
being a detective.
And he had a different name. Each character has a different name. Or each personality has a different name.
Well, fuck.
So,
Alright.
I mean, yeah. So...
Alright, so he has a different personality for every attribute of him.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's
And
Moon
then they
Knight,
have,
the,
like,
the
the-
killer, I guess.
Yeah, because he was a mercenary
detective.
technically first.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then
Yeah.
what's his third one? A
I
scientist?
don't remember.
And then
He's a
one's a
scientist.
detective?
I know detective and mercenary for sure.
Alright.
I'm thinking the last one's a scientist. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure.
I don't think he was a scientist.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll check out
He's
the I'll
got
check out the
buku
book.
money though.
He's got a lot of cash though.
Yeah.
Alright, I might check out that book then.
Yeah.
It's just I never really read the book when it
Well, I mean,
back in the day. I
The
never
Moon Knight
really read
series,
any
yeah.
of the Moon Knights. So I mean I'm gonna have to Wikipedia his history a
Yeah.
bit, you know.
Just go ahead and do it. It's not
Alright.
bad. Yeah. He's worked for Spider-Man before.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
Alright, so what's the next book?
Furious.
Man, we talked about Furious
We didn't
already.
even talk about Furious. I just mentioned Furious. And you were like, no,
Alright,
we're
hold on,
talking
wait.
about Marvel.
Alright,
No, we're
wait.
talking about Dark Horse and Furious.
Wait.
Furious 2.
Wait.
No.
Can we talk
Because
about
Furious 2
Wolverine
was
and the
like 2
X-Men?
weeks ago. No.
What you mean?
I ain't talking about it last podcast. I forgot all about it.
Well, maybe
Well,
you
damn,
can,
no,
maybe
we're
you can
talking
wait.
about Furious 2 right now.
Wolverine and X-Men.
Furious 3 comes out March 26th. Just saying. Go buy that.
Go buy that.
Go buy that.
So Wolverine and X-Men.
Alright, Wolverine and the X-Men.
Nothing happened.
It was good.
Nothing happened.
It was good.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean it was okay. So they
Starting
established
point, nothing happened.
they kind
Furious.
of they kind of established that where Wolverine's been. So they kind of connect Wolverine to his series,
Yeah.
sort
Yeah.
of.
Yeah,
You know.
I guess I wouldn't know because I was like, what the fuck is Wolverine doing in this prison planet?
Yeah, and
going
and
after Fathom Max.
going after Fathom X,
And I'm like, what?
And apparently, does that kind of give away what's happening in the Wolverine book?
I don't know.
I mean, because he did
'Cause
kind
I
of
don't
become
know.
Patches again, because you know his eyeballs all
Yeah.
fucked up and shit.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what's happening. So they kind of allude to that, sort of.
yeah.
And then of course we get whiny Quentin Quire.
Yeah, it's like, man, I'm in charge.
He's like,
I'm like, I don't want to
Yeah,
be in
basically.
charge.
He was like, I don't want to be a professor.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man.
Represent anarchy.
Like, yeah.
Like, my destiny is to be in the
Yeah.
Phoenix.
All
No,
right.
that's what it is. Like, everybody's all got different expectations because he's supposed to be the Phoenix.
yeah.
And people are like frightened and
Yeah,
scared.
of how he's
and
gonna
then
deal
they're
with
gonna
it.
do like see me as a real threat now.
Well,
and they don't know what to do.
What's interesting though is that panel where they show Kid Apocalypse going up against him in Phoenix mode.
Yeah.
That would be fucking badass
That would
battle
be
to
badass.
see. Now that I would want to see. I mean, they're hitting to it, so eventually we will see it, I guess. You know,
Maybe.
possibly.
They get
years
to a
later.
lot of
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
they,
the first couple of issues is like, yo, future.
yeah,
Wolverine
future
somehow
this,
dies.
Yeah.
future that, yeah.
But
And-
then again, we got timeline and time travel, so you
and
never know.
the thing is, they keep talking as if the whole Wolverine not having his healing factor is gonna be permanent.
That's what
and
it
that's
feels like.
pissing me off.
That's what it feels
Is that?
like.
Am I the only one that's getting pissed off by that?
I don't.
Good.
They got to
'Cause-
give him a new degree.
Well, I mean, they're talking about how you
You know what I
he's
was
gonna
thinking
age
too?
and
Yeah, that's
shit.
what I was
Yeah.
thinking about that. I
like-
was like,
Yeah.
so he's aging because of the non-healing factor,
Not having
which
the
means
healing
he's
factor.
never getting it back.
No.
Yeah, and the other
That's
thing, and the other thing they keep talking about, like, oh, you know, I'm gonna be dying. and someone else got to take in my place. I was like, man, that's just making me mad now, man.
Line.
It's pissing me off.
They kill off Wolverine. They kill off Wolverine. It's gonna be a problem.
I don't know.
That's a big problem.
It's gonna be a problem. Man, Wolverine carries about 30-40% of all their books.
Come on,
that's true, man.
X-Force came from him.
Yeah.
X-Force is running because of him.
I mean, guess what happened? Because of him and X-Force, shit happened in Uncanny.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, exactly.
Right.
And see, and that's the thing.
Killed Apocalypse Kid and all that shit.
Yeah. And because he killed
his son.
Apocalypse.
He killed his son.
And he killed his son, and he killed Archangel Apocalypse.
Yeah.
Like he killed everybody in order to start the shit in Uncanny. Like they seriously
they went all
way
the way
on
back to
everything
where
he did, where he really fucked up. But that's what I'm saying, man. If they're gonna go down this route, it's gonna be
about Uncanny. Right now.
Y'all can talk about it. Yeah. Just let him finish.
If this is
I'm
gonna
announce the other two issues already. I'm not gonna say nothing about them. Just gonna say them.
Just gonna talk about Furious.
But it just pisses me off if they're gonna seriously sit there and say, all right, we're gonna take his powers away from him. We're gonna age this motherfucker, and then
that's it.
Motherfucker.
Then you know what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen?
He's gonna get his power back.
No. He's gonna die off. He's gonna die off. That's gonna happen. No, but here's the thing right here. Here's
this what's gonna
happen. No, wait, no. Here's what's gonna happen.
The Spider-Man,
it's gonna kick in. It's gonna kick in to Cyclops. He's gonna go back, and then we're gonna have the same Cyclops Magneto storyline all over again. Magneto's gonna be on his shit again because he's already on it. Cyclops said no.
Who is he today?
Fucking Dick Grayson.
I'm a DC character.
God damn it, Dick.
I'm a DC character. What are you talking about?
Ain't no Dick was a big Spider-Man fan.
There's nothing to do with Spider-Man. But
I can hear Spider-Man anger in your voice.
They're setting it up. Wolverine's dying.
Yes, they kill my boy. They kill all y'all.
Cyclops is coming back. He's gonna be like, I got to go back to the original X-Men. He's gonna stop his little weird crusade, and then Magneto's gonna come back, take over, and then bam.
Well, you know they're supposed to be tying in.
Man.
All right. So the next issue was Uncanny X-Men 18. They're about to tie in. 19 is about to be tied in to
God damn it, Dick.
The Guardians. Uncanny X-Men 19 is supposed to be tying into, because at the end of 18 they were like, where's everybody at?
Really
They was like, where's everybody at? So they
18 didn't really do anything.
The on-new X-Men's gone.
Thing about Cyclops, it was just like, what's going on in Cyclops' head? That was it.
Yeah.
They didn't really say anything about anybody else.
And this is my only problem with Uncanny X-Men. Cyclops was already he's always been a boring-ass character. Let's go ahead and admit it right now. Yeah. He's always been a boring-ass character.
Without Wolverine and Jean Grey.
Yeah, exactly. Without Wolverine and Jean Grey, he holds no water, dude. Yeah, he holds no water.
Now it's like him, Jean Grey, and X-23?
Exactly.
Like he got two girls fighting over him?
Yeah, it's like, no.
Awesome.
Right? But that's younger X-Men. Now
that's old. That's young stuff, not old.
He's more interesting whenever he's in a love triangle. Yeah. Otherwise, he's not interesting.
That's the only way you can make him interesting.
Exactly. That's the only thing that makes him interesting.
You gotta make him a kid in a love triangle.
Because quite frankly, Cyclops by himself, as far as carrying a book, man, it's just kind of... Yeah. So whenever Uncanny X-Men happened, the reason I didn't really read it is because... I didn't really care for the characters, man. I could give a flying two shits about Emma Frost. Okay. Mystic to me is just Colossus' sister, and she's crazy.
Basically.
Yeah.
She's gonna tone down the crazy.
Yeah.
She tries to tone it down.
But the thing is, she's capable of so much more, only because she's the inheritor of hell, essentially, right?
I don't know. She's got her own little dimension. I don't think.
So it's that could be a lot more interesting than what they kind of play it off.
Yeah, magic she can do it.
Yeah, magic is But
and then the other members, they're all brand new kids. Yeah, so I don't know. Like I said, having Cyclops carry his own book is tough.
Yeah.
Wolverine can carry his own book for days.
The thing is, though, like,
they barely have it.
They don't really focus on Cyclops.
They really
focus more on the new people they got.
Yeah.
Well,
but I guess that's like after AVX. That's when they started focusing on the new people they have.
Right.
Because before that, it was like, yeah, we're battling X.
Somebody.
Or we're trying to find new mutants.
You mean Battle Atom?
No, it was like they're battling X-Men.
Yeah, Battle Atom.
Before Battle Atom, which is like, right between AVX and Battle Atom.
They came off of AVX? Oh, yeah, it did.
Yeah.
It was
my bad.
AVX
Said my bad. Okay, cool. Let's roll it out. New Warriors 2 came out. Read that, I guess. Furious. Hurry up.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Man, let me tell you about Candace Lark.
Alright.
This is the greatest. This is probably one of the best stories I've seen in a while. So, like I said, I think I remember. Candace Lark is essentially, she was a child star. Like at birth or whatnot. She did that. But, she didn't become it until, after, an incident with, her mom and her two sisters died. Because she was a child of 3. And it was only her father and her left.
Okay.
So she essentially grew up and without really any real figure leading her because her father was so stressed and whatnot and everything. She became a wreck in a sense.
All right.
So she was growing up, she was doing good, but then she didn't really have any real guidance, so she did a lot of things. She got crazy. So it seems like this outlandish child that's just going out. Random, doing, kind of like the child stars and people today, grew up and they're just always in and out of rehab.
Right.
All these other problems, stuff like that. And then, they don't explain how she got her power still. But they go for, what she's doing it for now. She's seeing it as sort of a way to redeem, the way she fell off, when she was doing acting. Because people still kind of, heckle her and shit in public.
Yeah.
She tries to hide who she is, even in public still. She's never really truly free until she's Furious.
Right.
Or the Beacon, as she wants to be known. Even then, with her new foray into the hero biz, she still has a ton of problems. And then they go for another extent of her power. Since, this time, she was trying to stop a robbery, I guess? Oh, no, an incident that was happening at a diner or something. And they were talking about her through the news and what the media, they were just she's straight up menace, all this other stuff. Kind of like how they did Plus Spidey.
Yeah.
And she went to the place to go handle the situation. She was just like, all right, I guess I just need to go ahead and try to take control of this instead of trying to let people, push me around all that stuff. So that's kind of been the thing about it. She tries to do good, interfere with this, but sometimes she slips up because she doesn't really know how to do it. She's the only hero in this universe.
You talked about her saving somebody at a gas station or something?
Yeah, and then the incident happened where she went off to go chase the woman that had the baby.
Yeah.
And then the dude
died at the
gas
station.
Damn.
Yeah, and then so this time she's like, all right, well, I'm going to stop this. Essentially, it was a domestic dispute.
Yeah.
This guy was angry at, I guess his girlfriend worked there and whatnot. And he was in there raising hell and shit. He had a gun. He was, holding people hostage and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then they had a SWAT team outside. They were like, all right, we're going to go ahead and try to handle this hostage situation. Then she comes up, what are you doing here? She's like, I'm going to handle this situation. You can help me or not, essentially. She goes in, she just, got to talking and everything, whatnot. She sits there, she's like, all right, just put the gun down, you'll essentially be all right. They're not gonna, fire at you and everything. So, you just need to calm down. There ain't no real reason to just go in here and busting heads, doing all this other nonsense about the situation. Then the dude and the chick that was essentially the people, the guy that was pitching the whole place up.
Yeah.
Him and the woman he was pointing the gun at, kind of arguing for a second or whatnot. And then the captain outside, he was just like, fuck this Furious chick. Who is she coming in trying to dictate how we do things? She's more of a menace than anything else. So what they did was essentially, he had one guy had a gun trained on her. Yeah. It was like, all right, when you have her in your sights.
Wow.
Oh shit.
So she was in the clear, basically, in front of the window, trying to stop the other guy from doing it. And he was like, all right, fire.
Yeah.
Shot her in the head.
God damn.
Now, she was thinking throughout this, before that, she was like, all right, maybe, they have my back, they got this. And everything happens. And then she gets shot, and she's taken by confusion, shock, and, amazement in a sense. Because she's never been shot before. So this tests her ability also of what else she can take.
Oh, she lived through the gunshot.
Did it bounce off or did it just like...
No, it pow.
Yeah. When she was still standing.
No, she hit the ground.
Oh, no shit. Okay.
She went pow, fell, hit the ground. Like, she was done.
Yeah.
Fucking cracked the goggles. And then she got back up.
Oh, no shit.
And the guys ran in. The SWAT ran in. He got back up. And then they were like, the captain was like, the hell are you? You shot this. You're supposed to be down. And she was like, wait a minute. You're the reason why I got shot just now?
No shit.
Fuck.
So he was like, touch me. Be the order to take you down. You're a menace anyway. Da da da. Instead of seeing, what she can do. And since technically this is a woman, she's got a little bit more emotion than most.
Yeah.
She hit the shit out of that. Just straight up knock out.
Oh shit.
Rest of the guys fired on her. Wait, no. I skipped the part.
I bet you did.
I sure did. Because, what was it? The woman picked up the gun. They were about to shoot that woman because the gun fell out of the other guy's hand after the shot happened. When she fell, he was like, oh my gosh, what the fuck happened? Da da da. Because she thought he shot her at first.
Yeah.
And then the people were like, oh, the person's arm. You need to go ahead and take him out. And she literally covered the woman and took every shot that those other people were shooting to protect that woman from being killed. So essentially, she's got more of a bad rep now because she's fighting the police.
Yeah.
Which kind of went around its rules and was going to try to take her out as opposed to the other people because they were just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be in charge here. It's us. You're just a vigilante. So it draws another bad light on her, essentially, with law enforcement. But everybody else that's in the diner, they may have a different opinion on how this whole situation went out. So essentially, it's still pretty bad for her, even though she's trying to do so much good.
How's the artwork in this?
It's not the best, but like it's I don't mind it. It's not like how can I put it? I can't really describe it because like only thing I could say that kind of resembled it was like this new She-Hulk, but it's better.
I would hope so, because the She-Hulk is...
No, because if you look at it, pull up Furious right now.
I took a look at that She-Hulk.
Oh, it's not pretty.
Oh, God, it's terrible, man.
I mean, like, just look at it, because, like, I was, like, at first I was looking at Furious, and I was like, it's not bad. It doesn't look like, the comic is setting out to be. It was more like, it could be a little bit more friendly, but, like...
Because that She-Hulk art's terrible, man. God, it's terrible. It's like you look at the cover done by Phil Nato, you're like, this could be cool. Yeah, you open up that book, you're like, what the fuck is this bug-eyed looking?
I'm like, well, like, Furious is, oh man, I was hyped with it way back.
All right, I gotta check it out, man. And like, it's by Vertigo.
It's by Dark Horse.
Dark Horse.
Yeah, like it's really good because it touches. It feels like when I think of it, it feels like kind of like I would say Kick-Ass, because like in a sense Kick-Ass is like regular people trying to be heroes. But in this case, it's more of like she's an actual hero. And she's the only kind.
All I'm getting is the cover.
And then the cover sold me in the first place. The first issue of Furious. She was like punched something, and it was just like blood everywhere. I was like, yo, what is this? What Furious cover is that?
I saw a different one. This one?
Yeah, that cover there sold me when I first saw it. It looks kind of the same, like art style wise, but like that was what sold me. I was like, yo, she's so angry.
All right.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, like it touches more on like try to be a home basis. Like if we put a superhero in this real world, or somebody that has these powers and they try to do good.
Yeah.
But because nobody's perfect.
For sure.
Yeah.
And they show the flaws in that. And they show how, in a sense, I guess, like, some people would more react to it as established, like, if somebody happened like this and they was going around doing a lot more harm than help.
Yeah.
I could totally see them trying to take somebody out, as opposed to like,
Yeah, I can almost guarantee you that somebody had actual. Okay, I can see the interior art here.
Yeah.
But all right, let me wrap this up,
like
kind
this
of.
Paul Denny type look to it.
Yeah.
All right.
Not bad.
That's cool.
So I'm gonna read off.
Really good.
I'm gonna read off today's issues that come out.
All right.
Yeah.
And then we'll wrap
Goblin
up.
Nation. Issue
Goblin
3.
Nation come out.
Charlie Jean Grey. 5, or is it 6? It's 5. It's got 5.
It's 4.
It's 4?
It's 4?
Cool.
Yes.
All right, yeah, I thought so. Then,
I'm gonna read off the actual names of these issues.
No.
While he gives me the bullshit
You
names
just need
of
that.
these
Goblin Nation? Yeah, you know what it is. Superior Spider-Man 29.
There you go.
All new X-Men, what is it?
24?
24. Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Then there's, what else? Let's see. Nightwing comes out today. 29. Nightwing 29, Batgirl 29.
Yeah.
Justice League of America 13.
Is the new Wonder Woman coming out?
No, it hasn't. It's not.
God damn it. That one's getting good, man.
Yeah, I haven't checked.
I still need to check that out too.
I keep saying it because I won't. Trust me, I do. I already read Uncanny Avengers, so I can go ahead and breeze through Wonder Woman. What else? Marvel.
All right, you ready for me to say these? Okay, yeah.
No. You don't want to say it because you don't know.
Undercover 1.
Oh, well, Secret Avengers.
Secret Avengers 1.
Captain Marvel 1. I'm reading that.
I am too.
Really?
No, you're not. Yeah, Captain Marvel 1. She's
Captain
coming
Marvel
back.
They're rebooting it again?
I guess.
Yeah, I didn't understand that.
No,
We
Miss
already
Marvel is
Oh yeah,
Miss
it's
Marvel.
two different. I guess it's two different things. All right, cool.
All right.
X-Force 2.
Yeah.
All new
right.
X Factor 4.
Okay, wait. So
X
X-Force now is both X-Force teams together?
I'm guessing.
The cast is Cable, Psylocke.
Marrow? Did I see Marrow in there?
Yes, the sniper.
Right.
The sniper. I don't know if she has her own powers.
I think it might be Marrow.
But it's Marrow.
Alright, so they're just done with
It's
Uncanny
Marrow.
and
then it's
everything
what's
because I was literally like
Phantom
inspired.
Phantom X. That's the only 4 that was in the first.
Which Phantom X?
Yeah, that's true. Which one? Is it the female Phantom X?
No, I think it's not. What was the dark one? It's not the dark one.
It's not the dark one.
So it's the one
Phantom
that's
X.
running the
Well,
prison.
see, that's funny because he
Yes.
passed Wolverine and the
Yeah,
X-Men.
But that's the
He
thing.
was
I don't
just
know.
in there. I was like,
Yeah.
I can't remember because I remember her Psylocke trying to go figure out the situation.
Yeah.
right.
I don't remember all his personalities came back. I don't remember if that happened.
Well, okay. First of all, I would love to know what happened to everybody else in the under the X
They didn't say.
line.
They didn't say.
Since
They didn't
like
say nothing
Vendetta
happened.
happened.
You gotta Wikipedia
Oh,
that, I
you
guess.
mean like since X-Force with Wolverine
Cable and X-Force and Uncanny X-Force because they had a
they
crossover.
didn't say anything about Cable and the X-Force. It didn't really. It just ended.
That's because
almost.
nobody read the damn book.
I read it. It just ended. To be honest,
It just wasn't
Yeah,
selling well.
it was.
it probably wasn't.
Neither
selling
line,
well.
I guess, was. I said neither line was, I guess, because they had Uncanny
X-Force?
X-Force,
Yeah.
which had like it had Psylocke, Storm,
Psylocke,
Puck,
Yeah.
and Spiral,
Yeah.
and I was interested in Spiral. But
Yeah, I kind of
Yeah.
was too.
they I don't know what happened.
Nah.
But yeah, that's that. All new X-Men, all new X Factor 4.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Dangers in it.
Hawkeye 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Said
think
all new
I'll
X-Men
ever-
24.
I don't think I'll.
Deadpool 25 and
Nobody
Spider-Man 29. Superior.
Yeah, I just
So
said
that's
that.
coming out today.
Today.
All right, let's let my box gonna be full, man.
Yeah. Totally go get these
A
right.
little bit of stuff I want to talk about. Your character reminds me of Quentin Quire. I was thinking about that. He has
the comic? Yeah, a little bit does. Yeah.
A little bit, just not pink.
Yeah.
It's not pink.
It is what it is.
No light, no color in it.
Think about it. It does sort of look like him. Only without the glasses.
No glasses.
Yeah, without the glasses. And then, all right, so back to the Spider-Man thing we were talking about.
Oh, right. How we're gonna have Supreme Dr. Spider-Man.
So basically, it's gonna happen the same way Doc Ock took his powers, took Spider-Man powers. I feel like it's gonna happen. It's gonna be.
That random Octobot isn't there anymore.
It doesn't matter.
It just
think about
randomly rolled around the world the whole time. Be like, yo, I'm making a trip back to New York. The Octobot.
Think about it like this.
Octobot.
You ready? I'm not even thinking about that. I'm not getting to that. Spider-Man now, he's Parker, but he's
Otto.
He's Otto.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, Peter Parker, is gonna be Otto.
Yes.
Right? Somehow.
So it's not a good theory.
Hey. Doc's mind is gonna come out of, I guess.
I'll explain it. This is how it's gonna happen.
This
is gonna happen.
Wait.
Superior's gonna be on the brink of death. Peter's gonna come back, take over.
As who? Doc Ock?
As Peter.
No.
He's gonna fight through it all. He's fighting through it all.
I'm still sticking with my theory. I'm still sticking.
It's gonna happen just the way in 700.
It's not gonna happen. They're already in each other's minds. You can't just be like,
what I'm saying is that we're gonna have a hybrid. It's gonna happen.
I don't feel like the hybrid's gonna happen.
I think, and this is the only reason
This is why I'll say this. I don't think it's gonna be a hybrid, but I think he's gonna be a little bit more enlightened.
Yes.
Peter will come back a little bit more enlightened.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong.
He's not coming back. He dead, dog.
See, the thing is, this is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking. So Doc Ock's gonna die. His personality is gonna die essentially, but you're gonna have a Spider-Man that's going to have some personality traits left over by Doc Ock. So he's gonna be a little bit more. He's still gonna be Peter, but he's gonna have a little bit more oomph to him now. Because think about it, like we said last time, there's tons of shit that Doc Ock has done now that Peter.
Yeah, but
those are from his villain days.
Not even that. It's not like Peter. If Peter Parker comes back and Doc Ock's gone, it's not like he's gonna get rid of all the shit that Doc Ock's done.
Exactly.
It works.
I mean, and on top of that, he's got this.
It works.
It works.
He might not have a whole bunch of Spider-Bots.
Some aspects of Spider-Bots work.
He's going to keep some of them Spider-Bots.
He's not going to keep the surveillance going on, but he's going to keep some of...
He might keep a few Spider-Bots rolling around.
He might keep some Spider-Bots around in order to do something.
How many Spider-Bots? He got like 1,000 all over the city on every corner? No,
well, I mean, they're all technically kind of destroyed now.
Yeah, almost. But what I think, and on top of that, the new backpack that he's got, that like carries all his shit in it, that Superior has, and that actually has spider arms, sort of like all of
but he kind of already had that though.
Suit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He already had that, and he didn't like it.
He didn't like it then?
Yeah,
did he not like the suit?
I thought he liked it.
He had to give it up because it was from Tony.
Yeah.
Okay. And that was in Civil War.
Yeah.
So he had to give it up.
He had to give it up. But yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, it's not going to be in a hybrid in the sense that Doc Ock's personality is going to be there in his head. I think Doc Ock's personality is going to die, but some of it's going to be left over in Peter's brain. And so you're going to have a new Peter
so you're going to tell me it's going to be kind of like a role reversal of what happened in the earlier issues of Superior? Like, Doc's little phantom self is going to be there to talk about Peter and shit?
No, I think Doc's just going to go away.
I feel like since Doc Ock is in his mind now, in Spider-Man's mind, I feel like he's going to start fucking shit up. In a sense.
Well, here's the thing.
But he's the dominant mind.
Well, here's the thing, though, right? So Peter...
Who's the dominant mind?
Octavius.
I mean, alright, so Peter went inside Doc Ock's mind, right?
He went in his memory.
In his memories. And it turned into Dr. Octopus.
Yeah.
He's gonna start fucking shit up as Dr. Octopus inside this brain.
So you think Peter's gonna become the new Doc Ock fucking things up in Doc Ock's brain right now?
Yeah, it sounds confusing as shit, but it's possible. It's just like how Doc Ock did the same thing to Peter's mind, in a sense, to his memories. Sorry.
Well, here's the thing. Peter's going to become stronger because of everything he's experiencing as Doc Ock.
Yeah.
Because Peter's never had to go through everything Doc Ock has gone through. Right. Peter's going to come out of it stronger, and so therefore going to take over the dominant mind. Right. Sort of like what you're saying. He's going to take over, but you're going to have this new hybrid Peter. Now Doc Ock's not gonna be there anymore, but he's gonna know every single little memory from Doc Ock.
I understand what you're saying.
He's gonna have these experiences. He's gonna have these ideas. He's gonna have everything Doc Ock had, but Doc Ock's gonna be gone. I think essentially Peter's gonna win. Right. We're just gonna have a new Peter person, a slightly smarter, slightly less gullible Peter.
Yeah.
Because like you said last time, like you said, Peter has a lot of goddamn brain farts. Yeah. And so if he can go through everything Doc went through, and that kind of gives him a whole new aspect of his enemies too.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it depends. Like, because Dan Slott could totally make Peter the same fucking, I don't know, Peter.
Yeah.
Where he's just like, whatever.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to go back to the original Peter. Like, to go back to that would just be then that means this shit was crap, there's no point.
Like, he learned nothing.
Yeah, he learned absolutely nothing from any of it.
Well, the thing was, even during, like, the end of 700, he was different. Like, around the same time he was still
around that first last, 10 issues, I guess.
Fucking, all that shit was going on.
Yeah.
So, but, I mean, he may come back, like I said, they could totally write him as like not genius level or basic college entry level or whatever.
Well, they should make him whenever he eventually comes back. They should make him.
Are you saying he should be at genius level now?
Either that or just be smarter. Just being smarter about his life, man. Because up until this point,
he was already there. He didn't use it right.
Yeah. Just be, because it's time to get rid of the awkward, goofy Peter Parker that just can't get his life together for some reason. Because if Doc,
because he was that whole thing though is the transition of boy to man.
Yeah, exactly.
So now, do you think he should just be full on man now?
Now we're gonna have full on man Spider-Man.
That'd be weird. I won't read that.
I mean,
because I still won't.
You got the Ultimate series for that.
I still want awkward Parker though.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. He can still be socially awkward. It's completely different to Spider-Man being Spider-Man. Okay. You know?
I mean, because Spider-Man's going to be the same. We're talking about
for
Peter.
Sure.
They're technically two different characters.
Technically.
Yeah. Okay.
So does Peter just fully,
So if we have a better Spider-Man,
as opposed to just, still trying to find that way.
I would hope so.
I mean, on top of that, now whenever he comes back too, he's gonna realize he's got his own goddamn company now.
Yeah.
He's got. Well, on top of that, he's gonna have all kinds of minions' lives on his guild.
That's not gonna happen. Oh, guild. Okay.
Guild, yeah. Because
he's getting rid of the minions.
Yeah, the minions are gonna go, but the thing is, he's gonna know that he was he's gonna be responsible for a lot of those lives. What happened to them?
For sure.
And then whenever you're talking about like the spider bots, he'll probably find a way to use those. Maybe not surveillance the entire city like he was, but he'll find some use for them. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a hybrid mind. It's gonna be dominant Peter, but he's gonna have all the experiences of Doc Ock. So he can only learn and get better from there.
For sure.
And we can finally get rid of the Peter that we've been dealing with for the past 50 some odd years now.
No, it's not that. It's not even Peter's fault. It's writer's fault.
It's the writer's fault.
They wrote him that way. I mean, like sometimes it was just really fucking stupid shit. Sometimes. Like I said,
well, I mean, it's just I think it's just time to move on from that. because they've always wanted to stick with the Peter Parker that had to balance his life and just was not good at it.
Yeah.
You know? But the thing is that at some point, after so many goddamn years, you gotta figure it out, man.
It's only been like maybe 6 years in the actual comic universe.
Well, in the actual comic universe, it's been like, what, maybe 10 years or so?
Maybe about 6 years.
Yeah, but still,
like in his mid-20s.
Still, 6 years is a long goddamn time.
It's like
That's
70 years
time,
ago.
right? Like, you know, I mean, hell, I can tell you right now, from the age I was 20 to the age I was 28, I was a completely different motherfucker, dude.
Like, I had my shit right.
I was a completely different guy.
I wasn't the same like I was.
Yeah, there's no way. So eventually, he's gonna have to graduate from that
mind frame.
Yeah, it's gonna have to happen, man, because it's just. You're gonna, and it's the reason why they did this Superior Spider-Man arc, because there was nothing else you could do.
Right.
What else are you gonna do? The character, once you keep a character the same for so long, it just becomes stagnant, and you can't do anything else with it.
That's why they took Wolverine's powers away. So we're gonna hit that on that.
How dare you, sir?
See y'all next Wednesday.
All right.
With another issue.
Okay.
Another panel to panel. Welcome.
Yeah.
So you can say the name, panel to panel.
Exactly.
Read Furious.
Exactly. Always.
Read Goblin Nation 3.
Yep.
Read
Nightwing.
Read Nightwing. I guess.
Read Nightwing.
Read everything.
Read read everything.
Yeah.
And
Image,
I guess I would love
Vertigo.
some subscribes and some likes.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So until next
Give
time,
us
guys.
1,000 dislikes and we will leave.